All right, we are live here finally on MTG Pat. Been struggling with this YouTube app for the last hour and have a bunch of technical issues. Hopefully, everything is sorted out now. So, just getting things set up here. Hopefully, the video looks good, audio loud and clear. So this is the live stream for October and November 2025 patrons. So we're doing like a combo mega stream to catch up. This will probably be the last patron live stream you'll see. Just because I'm discontinuing these snap packs. So hopefully we don't have any more technical hitches here. All right, so I see we've got a couple of people in the chat already. So let me know if you're in the chat. I'll try to get your snap pack done right away. So we will start off here with the foil only tier. Let's get these mysterious packs out of the way. So we'll introduce our patron. Our first patron today, we have Truckin' CJ. Thank you for being a patron. And most of the patrons today were grabbing 2 of everything for the October and November. So we've got 2 foils here. We have Summon Primal Garuda for your October foil. November is an island. All right. So enjoy the pools there, Truckin' CJ. And next we have Ryan Lemon. Thank you for being a patron. Again, 2 foils here. And then we'll get on to the main snap packs. Here we have a mountain and Serpent of the Pass. He's a weird looking guy. Enjoy the pools, Ryan. And next up we have Aiden Doherty. Thank you for being a patron. So 1 and 2. Here we have, oh, okay, a rare extended art Spider Sense. What? What are the odds of that? Okay, I did have multiples in here. So you got 2 Spider Senses. Congratulations. So halfway to your playset there, Aiden. Enjoy. And next we have Stalker Mike 1987. Grabbing 1, 2. Okay, so we've got a swamp this time. And, oh, nice, a surge foil. I like these. Sky Cloud Expanse. Very fancy. So enjoy those ones. Stalker Mike 1987. And next up we have Jacob Flint. Thank you for being a patron. Digging in once again. And this time, oh, we got an innocuous rat. Followed by a mountain. That's just a regular foil, yep. I know some of these I've put in the box this month are surge foils. So enjoy. And next we have Dr. Acula. Thank you for being a patron. So 2 foils here. And we have, oh, this is cool, Dracula. That is very appropriate. Dracula Blood Immortal. This is the alternate for Falconwrath Forebear. Very cool. I think that was just single-sided, yep. And Aggressive Mining. Nice borderless art. This looks like a secret lair. Very cool. And let's see. Next we have Lauren Reynolds. Force of Will, Lauren, really? Okay. So I think these foils may be a little bit anticlimactic after that. And here we have for Lauren a forest, followed by fire sages. So enjoy the pulls there, Lauren, especially that force of will. That is fantastic. Next up, we have a newer patron here, Jeffrey Kirchman. Thank you for being a patron. So this is November only, so we're just grabbing one for you. Glimpse of Tomorrow, not too shabby. Modern Horizons 2. Very nice. Enjoy. All right, now the next batch of patrons, they switch tiers back and forth over the month. So we're going to do a foil plus a regular snap pack. So Fleur Uwu, thank you for being a patron. So we'll start off here. A foil Key to the City retro border. Very nice. Now we'll do the snap pack. So things are a bit different this month. We actually have two boxes here. We've got our commons and uncommons, two whole boxes. See if I can fit those into frame. So you can see they're stuffed full. And so what we're going to do here, so just one snap pack. So we'll grab 5 of the commons to start with. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then uncommons. So as you might have guessed, this is going to be a long live stream. So we're doing 2 months worth in one video. And I think typically the streams go for around 2 hours. This may be 3 to 4 hours this time round. So grabbing a foil, rare or mythic for Fleur Uwu. Let's see, we have Merchant of Many Hats, along with Innocuous Rat, there he is again, Tree Guard Duo, Armasaur Guide, Manowar, Furious Forebear, Annull, Spidermobile, Wall Crawl, and Queen Brane. Foil, nice, borderless, Sylvan Offering, that's another Secret Lair card. And Traumatize, it's a mythic. All right, so enjoy the pulls there, Fleur Uwu. And our next patron, so we're still at the single foil plus snap pack. We have Puddin, thank you for being a patron. So your foil here, we have a Skemfar Avenger. Oh, that's actually a pre-release all the way back from 2021. Not too shabby. And then we'll put together your snap pack. So we'll grab your commons here. And most of the patrons in the stream will be getting actually 2 snap packs for the 2 months, although it varies. Some will get 3, some will get 4, just depending on what tier they're at. Then the uncommons. And I did count out all the cards, so we should have enough for everybody in this stream. All right, then a foil, rare or mythic here for Puddin. We got a Bountiful Landscape, Doc Ock's Henchman, Sneaky Snacker Dragoon's Wyvern, Sammy's Curiosity Rampaging Geoderm, Diligent Zookeeper, extra rare there, Nykthos Paragon, another extra rare, Mild-Mannered Librarian, Ilvoy Infiltrator, Foil Island, and Alchemist Refuge. So what is that? Avacyn Restored, I think is the set symbol there. Very nice. So enjoy the pulls there. Puddin. And next up, we have Joachim Wallace. Thank you for being a patron. Grabbing you a foil to get started here. Foil Mountain. So there's that one. And then we'll zip over here to our commons. So we'll put together the snap pack. That's what we call this. We basically have cards pulled on the channel, the commons and uncommons, and then I supplement that with rares or mythics and foils from my collection. Sometimes I have to actually buy some on TCG Player, so it's one of the reasons why these streams are discontinued from December onward. It's just getting too expensive, too time consuming. As you might notice, we are behind 2 months, so I was not going to be able to catch up, and plus there was I was going to have to do a price increase in January, so we're avoiding that. All right, Joachim, we have Hidden Grotto, Vigor Spore Worm, Shiny Impetus, Candy Trail, Zombie Ogre, Synchronized Charge, Triumphant Chomp, Coral Sword, Outlaw Stitcher, Price of Freedom. Oh, nice. Scavenging Ooze, Retro Border, and Personal Incarnation. So we do have some white borders. It's either, I couldn't tell you, it's either 4th edition or revised. So those are actually classified as rares. Enjoy the pulls there, Joachim. All right, so now we're going to move on to the main event. So who did we have here? Okay, so we've got Brian here in the chat. So I know it's getting pretty late for some of you, especially if you're in Europe. So please let me know if you're in the chat. I'll try to get your snap packs done right away. Digging through here. Where is Brian? Hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. Here we go. So Brian. All right. Thank you for being a patron, Brian. So we're doing November only. So I did actually send out your October one. I think it was in the previous stream. So how are we going to do this? We're grabbing 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of those. So there's the commons. And we've got our chocobo box here for the uncommons. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then a rare or mythic and a foil. Okay, Brian, let's get into it. We have Uncharted Voyage, Thaumaton Torpedo, Dragon's Prey, Stegron the Dinosaur Man, Daily Bugle Reporters, Fang Roku's Companion, extra rare, 100 Battle Veteran, Crashing Wave, Singir Connoisseur, Affectionate Indrik, and Wojak Investigator. So this is a buy a box promo for Karlov Manor. Then the rare Metamorphosis Fanatic. All right, so there is your first snap pack, but because you're at the 8-pack tier, we're going to do another one here. So these are for November. And shipping is probably a lot of these packages will go out after Christmas just because it's a busy couple of days. I've still got to do videos for the next week. Have not even started that. Been preparing for the live stream all weekend. So 4 and 5. And then we have a foil, rare or mythic. All right, Brian, round 2. We have a Cloudbound Moogle, looks like a flying cat to me. Assimilate Essence, Pest Summoning, Cathar Commando, Undercity Diarat. Whoops, and an uncommon here. Unrooted Ancestor, Reclamation Sage, Sudden Insight, Ajani Fells the Godsayer, Honored Knight Captain. We've got a Foil Swamp and Abandoned Air Temple for the rare. Enjoy the pulls there, Brian. Pop those in there for you. And remember, if you're a patron and you're in the chat, let me know. Try to get your snap pack done right away. And next up, we have Graham Brown. Thank you for being a patron. So we are doing October and November. So what I'm going to do, we'll grab 10 commons here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we've got our 10 commons, then the uncommons. So we do have 2 boxes today because I've got to do 2 months worth. So we need a whole bunch more cards. I think there was something like 1,600 cards in these boxes just for the commons and uncommons. All right, so there's the uncommons. Shrew welcome. And then we'll grab 2 foils here. 2 rares or mythics. Like so. Okay, Graham. We have a Generous Ent, Hot Dog Cart, Lightning Spear, Bushwhack, Earth Rumble Wrestlers, Dustia Earth Cover, Eyes of Gataxius, Maru Devotee, Moonrise Cleric, Masked Meower. Uncommons are Piggy Bank, Jeskai Shrine Keeper, Rending Flame, Stolen Uniform, whoops, we nearly skipped past it here, Baron Rivalry, Short Bow, Specimen Freighter, Sleep Magic, Systems Override, Barbarian Ring, Foil Tempered Sliver, your next one here, Quasi Revenant, and a Mythic. Nice borderless. Junji, the Midnight Sky. I think this was from the Encyclopedia of Magic Secret Lair. Then we have Scrambleverse. What is that from? M12. That's cool. All right, so your first 2 snap packs here. But wait, Graham, don't go anywhere. Round 2, so he's actually getting 2 per month, which means we're actually making 4 for you today. So another 10 commons here. Okay, so there's the commons. Is anyone looking forward to Lorwyn Eclipsed coming up in January? So the pre-release for that is January 16th. So that will be available for patrons. So if you're not a patron, you'd like to get in on some Lorwyn Eclipsed, you can sign up at the Patreon link in the description of every video. Okay, Graham, round 3 and 4 here. We have Mongoose Lizard, Reigning Victor, Grizzly Spectacle, Jadecast Sentinel, Imperial Subduer, Iron Giant. Another Iron Giant, okay. That's interesting. Gurmag Nightwatch, Sterling Supplier, Suplex, Longfeng Grand Secretariat, Child of the Pack. This one flips into Savage Packmate. An extra rare here. Duelist Heritage Combustion Technique, Sage of the Fang, Baseball Bat, Telling Time, Reckless Pyro Surfer, Vanguard of the Rose, Storm Beacon Blade. Oh, a Phyrexian Swamp. That's pretty cool. And a Plague Sliver. Very nice. Serum Powder is your rare. Second one is Hand of Justice. So that set symbol, I think that's Fallen Empires. So that is actually a rare before they did the color coding. So enjoy the pulls there, Graham. We'll set these aside. And like I said earlier, if you're a patron, you're in the chat, let me know. I'll try to get your snap pack done right away. And I saw we had Shrew here. So digging through. Where is Shrew? Here you go. Okay, thank you for being a patron, Shrew. He's got the Meat Hook Massacre alternate art. Very nice. That's from Innistrad Remastered. Okay, so we need to do October and November. So same deal as before. We'll grab 10 commons here. And then the uncommons. And you may notice the previous stream was deleted by accident, the September one. I'm seeing if I can get that recovered. There was like a glitch in the app. I was trying to delete the incomplete one from today that didn't work basically. And what ended up happening, it deleted September instead. I don't know how that happened. So I'm going to try to, I was trying to contact support before this stream and they were busy, so I have to wait till afterwards. All right, Shrew, we have Rosemane Centaur, Chocobo Kick, Moodmark Painter, Bearer of Glory, Sylvan Ranger, Hill Gigas, Nasty End, Caustic Exhale, Twin Bolt, Another Chance, and uncommons, Summon Anima, Wisp Drinker, Vampire, Lightfoot Rogue, Invasion Reinforcement, Sandstep Citadel, Kishla Trawlers, oh, an extra rare, Cryptic Gateway, Retro Border, another rare, Soccer Bold Boomeranger, and then we've got the Gold Saucer, Gruul Signet, Foil Jade Light, Spelunker. Oh, that is actually a buy a box promo, I thought it was. Avishkar Raceway, Extended Art, and a rare Boundless Realms from M13, nice. And Double Trouble for your second rare. But don't go anywhere, Shrew, because we're on to rounds 3 and 4 here for you. So same deal as before. Okay, so there's the commons. There are some surprises in the box. You regulars would know what that's about, but we have not found any of those, except I will say the extra rares and mythics in here are sometimes surprising. I try to put a bunch of those in if they're like under $1. And then we have 2 foils, 2 rares or mythics for Shroomizle. We have Marlborough, along with Morgul Knife Wound, Archway Commons, Attended Knight, Fire Rim Form, Tormod's Crypt Keeper, Meticulous Artisan, Cyclops Superconductor, Mind Drill Assailant, World Map, Uncommons, Gurmag Rakshasa, Reconstruct History War Balloon, Rainveil Rejuvenator, and a split card here, Defiled Crypt and Cadaver Lab. Extra rare, Rishkar Pima Renegade, Edgar's Awakening. Oh, ding, 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 ding. Standard pack. So we are alternating today between Wilds of Eldraine and Avatar. So we'll set that aside. That is our first wild card pull of the video. Congratulations. We've got Alien Symbiosis Barad-dûr, another extra rare. Foil Atali Primal Storm. Foil Spider Slayer Hatred Honed. And Knight of Souls Betrayal. That's the extra rare here. Or no, it's not an extra, it's your regular rare. And Questing Beast. It's a mythic. Nice borderless art on that one. And any thoughts for what you might open in February? No idea. I'm just trying to get through December and the planning for January. So we do have, that's a good segue, we do have Ultimate Masters coming up on Christmas Day, and there are 2 packs remaining for the patrons. So if you are interested, let me know on Patreon. Do not send any money for that yet. I need to make sure we don't have too many. So we've got 24 packs in there, just 2 remaining. All right, so we've got an art card here for Shroomizle. This is, of course, Horned Lockwhale. Then we have a mountain. So it's the usual drill, rares, mythics, foils, anything over about art cards, anything from the list. We have Frostbridge Guard, Kindled Heroism, Ice Out, Back for Seconds, Welcome to Sweet Tooth, Gadwick's First Jewel, Water Wings, Snaremaster Sprite, oh nice, Mana Flare for your Enchanting Tale, Sir Ginger, the Meal Ender, and a Kindred Discovery foil mythic. We'll sleeve it up. And Mad Ratter from the list. So the symbol in the corner denoting a list pool. 1 in 4 set boosters have those. So a very mighty haul indeed for Shroomizle this month. Or I should say for October and November. Enjoy the pools. So we'll set this stuff aside and see who is next. All right, next up we have Earl C. Thank you for being a patron. So we're doing October and November here for Earl. Like I said earlier, we are way behind. So bit of news in case you missed it for the December patrons. We're not doing the snap packs anymore. So that will allow me to get your cards out to you roughly within 2 weeks of your opening. In some cases, it will be like the next day. Other times, it will take me a bit longer, but no more of this waiting months for your cards. I think it's a bit ridiculous, to be honest. So commons and then uncommons here. And then we'll grab you 2 foils. And the rares or mythics. All right, Earl, what do we got? It is Fire Rim Form, Inspiring Paladin, Red-Tooth Genealogist, Waterspout Warden, Marauding Blight Priest, Dreams of Laguna, Three-Tree Mascot, Bedhead Beastie, White Orosite, Cult Healer, and uncommons Seedglaive Mentor, Scouring Memories, Southern Air Temple, Sandstep Citadel, Vote Out, Jackal Genius Geneticist, there's a tongue twister for you, extra rare, Undead Gladiator, Markov Retribution, Giot, King of the Dwarves, Descendants Path, another extra rare, Magda the Horde Master, this is a buy a box promo for Outlaws of Thunder Junction. You get a Foil Island and Death Shadow. That is a classic there. What is this from? Double Masters. Very nice. And Otherworld Atlas. So enjoy the pulls there, Earl. And next, we have Squeegee. Thank you for being a patron. So October and November snap packs coming right up. Okay, so that's commons. Uncommons there, and grabbing you 2 foils and 2 rares or mythics. Okay, Squeegee, what do we got? It is Rough Rhino Cavalry, Kroll Forager's Gift of Orzova, or Orzova, there we go, World Map, Town Greeter, Wingspan Stride, Red Mage's Rapier, Sam's Desperate Rescue, Bellam T. Rexor, Fear of the Dark, Red Dragon for the uncommons, Candlekeep Inspiration, Ozai's Cruelty, A Promise Fulfilled, this is the alternate for Light Up the Stage, the so-called Through the Ages cards, Atmospheric Greenhouse, Escape to the Wilds, Extra Rare, Master Piandao, Zuko Seeking Honor, Hymn of the Faller, Adventuring Gear, and another Wojak Investigator. You might notice there's a bunch of buy a box promos in here. Savage Smash. And what's first rare here? Crimson Hellkite. All the way back from Mirage. Very nice. And Eerie Ultimatum. Very cool. So that is, I think, from the Encyclopedia of Magic's Secret Lair. Enjoy the pulls there, Squeegee. And our next patron, holy moly, do you really need anything else? Welcome to Morgan and Sarah. Yep, so I can do yours up next. We got Flock. Thank you for being a patron. Snapcaster Mage, Retro Border. I think you're going to be extremely disappointed with all the other stuff to follow. We cannot, sadly, fill the box with things of that caliber, but I hope you enjoy that one just the same. And then the uncommons here. right, moving on to our foils. Okay, flock. So we start off here with Revitalize, Precipitous Drop, Squad Rallier, Molten Exhale, and Segu Pummeler, Firebrand Archer, Take Out the Trash, Vanish from Sight, Avatar Enthusiasts, Minimus Containment, Uncommons, Boomerang Basics, that's actually a decent uncommon, Bastion of Remembrance, Soul Seer, Split Skin Doll, Conductive Machete, Razor Lash Transmogrant, extra rare, Reach the Horizon, Meteor Sword, Whirlwind Technique, White Lotus Hideout, got a Foil Swamp, Foil Wardens of the Cycle, and rare Too Greedily, Too Deep from Lord of the Rings Commander. Very cool. And Underground River. So enjoy the pulls there, flock. Okay, so Morgan and Sarah. I'll go digging through the box here. Bear with me. Oh, here we go. There's Sarah's. Where is Morgan hiding? Here we go. Oh, we've got two there. Okay then. I think that's it. All right, next up we have Sarah Richards. Thank you for being a patron. So we are doing 2 months worth as usual, October and November. So I think I had already sent the rest of your cards for October at least, maybe November, I can't remember. But we do still owe you these snap packs for those months. And then the uncommons. Welcome to Peter. Had to watch one last time, yeah. The end of an era. I think I started doing these in, was it early 2019? So what, over 6 years now, I think. Okay, Sarah, let's see what we got here for you. We start off with Dazzling Denial, Fight On, Bright Spear Zealot, Fade of the Suncrist, City Pigeon, Nyxborn Hydra, Waterwind Scout, Banishing Light, Scout the Wilderness, Sage's Nuliths, 3 parts in the start. Oh, I did, I think it was mainly technical issues when I would do that. We got Feed the Cycle, Cactuar, South Pole Voyager Extra Rare, Exorcise, Waterbender Ascension, another extra rare, Serpent of the Pass, Dust Animus, another rare, War Balloon, The Phasing of Zalfir, another rare. What is going on here? Magitech Armor, Pumpkin Bombs, here we go, a Borderless Secret Lair version, Lifecraft Engine is a Biobox promo, Canopy Dragon, another one from Mirage. I have no recollection of that artwork, although I will say I've only ever opened one pack of Mirage. Then we have Timberwolves, white border. And does anyone know if that's revised or 4th edition? I'm not quite sure. I did have quite a mix of those. So enjoy the pulls out, Sarah. And let's see what we're going to do next. Looking for Peter, and I haven't forgotten about you, Morgan. I will go digging through the box again. Where is Peter hiding? There he is. All right, next up we have Peter Sorensen. Thank you for being a patron. So Peter, one of the early patrons there. Was that 2019? I feel like you jumped on the scene in the early days. So there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there's the commons and uncommons. Grabbing you 2 foils. So this is October and November. Okay, Peter. Oh, there we go. Right off the bat, standard pack. All right, so we're alternating today between Wilds of Eldraine and Avatar. So there's another wild card pool. Awesome. We have Field Trip along with Dispelling Exhale, Skyline Scout, Clay Revenant, Druid of the Spade, Lembas, Soothsayer Adept, Precious Wanderings, Sahagin, Earth Rumble for the uncommons, Sunhome Guildmage, Stormbeacon Blade, Mystery Key, Costume Closet, Zoofit Osteo Harmonist, extra rare, Buzzard Wasp Colony, Peerless Recycling, Sandworm, Forgotten Monument, Foil Wojek Investigator. You might notice I had a bunch of those this month. Quasi Revenant. Oh, that's a buyer box as well. Cool. Mythic. We've got Tigam Master Opportunist and Infernal Contract from Mirage. So enjoy the pools there, Peter. And let's see what we can get you out of Avatar, The Last Airbender. Oh, these do have the pool tab. That certainly helps. We've got to do the card trick to build the suspense, something like that. And we have Ruinous Waterbending, White Lotus Hideout, Teo Spirited Glider, chuck in the legendaries as well, Vengeful Villagers, yep. Callous Inspector, Flexible Waterbender, Avatar Enthusiast, How to Start a Riot, Rumble Arena, Rebellious Captives, Troll Card, and Airship Engine Room, followed by a foil Jets Brainwashing and Tiger Seal for the rare. Okay, so that one, a little bit uninspiring, that pack, to be honest. But enjoy the pools just the same here, Peter. Hopefully, yep, things just fitting in there. Not a problem if they didn't. I could do another team bag. So enjoy. Next up, we have Morgan Weeks. Thank you for being a patron. So let's see here. So we've got to do 2 snap packs. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I do actually have to make 4 for you, but we'll do them 2 at a time. Gets a little bit unwieldy otherwise. 1, 2. Okay, so there's our uncommons. Then we have foils. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, Morgan. We have Rebellious Captives. Summon Fat Chocobo. Awesome to see it. Have you actually Summoned the Fat Chocobo in Final Fantasy. We've got Elvoy Lightjammer, Unexplained Disappearance, Insatiable Skidamore, Anthropede, Uncharted Voyage, Obscura Storefront, Soothsayer Adept, Planar Ally, Uncommons Furnace Gremlin, Constrictor Sage, Furtive Courier, Stormkeld Vanguard, Self-Destruct, Prismatic Ending, and an extra rare, Wartime Protesters, Poison the Waters, Curator of Sun's Creation, Gigastorm Titan, and Katara Water Tribe's Hope, an extra rare there, Foil Island, Foil District Mascot. Oh, wait a minute. Did I? Oh, the Katara. The Katara was actually a foil. Tricked me there. Okay, so that you did get 2 foils. District Mascot, we've got a promo stamped card here. Then Soren's Vengeance from M12. Awesome. Morgan says Sarah's very excited about her Timberwolves. Yeah, I thought it was cool. There was a TCG player seller at an LGS in Chicago, and they have a ton of older sets in their stock. So it's really convenient for me. I can just order stuff and they get here really quick. All right, Morgan, rounds 3 and 4. Let's get into it. And I think what I'll do shortly is restock from the other box there. I had a bit of overflow into the rare and mythic box. And your 2 foils. Oh, I just noticed a double-sided card there. Spoilers. All right, Morgan, on to your next snap packs. Here we have Embrace Oblivion, followed by Jeskai Devotee, Lunatic Pandora, Delta Bloodflies, Badgermole, Friendly Ghost, Quick Study, Prophetic Prism, Soldier of the Grey Host, Hill Giant, Herd Gorger, Uncommons, Frolicking Familiar, The Weatherseed Treaty, Hymn of the Faller, Divine Smite, Transmogrant's Crown, extra rare, Black Bloom Rogue. This flips into Black Bloom Bog, Agatha's Champion, Borderless Spider-Man Noir, Roku's Mastery, Territorial Marrow, and Jonathan Harker Foil Mythic. This is the alternate for Jacob Hawken Inspector. And on the other side, we have Harker's Obsessive Inquiry, the alternate for Hawkins Insight. So this is from Crimson Vow. They had a whole heap of Dracula cards in that set. We've got a Foil Plains. That looks like Appa and what's his name? Aang in the background there. Mech Titan Core for the rare, and Ondu Spirit Dancer for your second one. So enjoy the pulls there, Morgan. So let's do our restocking. So we'll grab uncommons here and pop these in the box if they'll fit. Just double checking, yep. So pop those there. Just make it easier so I don't have to switch over to the other box. So there's our uncommons. And then what I'm gonna do, we're gonna grab this convenient little Pokemon box and stick that there. Then our commons. Reaching in, I think that's everything. right, we'll fix that. Then the commons also. And a few more. Let's pop these in the middle. All right, now we are cooking. Moving on to our next patron. Let's see here. All right, next we have Tim Kelly. Thank you for being a patron. So you know the drill by this point. So there's our commons. All right, Tim, let's see. Then we'll grab 2 foils and rares or mythics. Let's see what we got here for Tim. Starting off with Lurking Lizards, Parasitic Impetus, Armasaur Guide, Screaming Phantom, Biosynthetic Burst, Taxi Driver, Compassionate Healer, Flesh Burrower, Spectacular Tactics, Jewel-Eyed Cobra, and an extra rare here, Wartime Protesters, Airbenders Reversal, Anax Hardened Forge, Treetop Village, Daily Bugle Building, Zombify, Lingering Souls, and Abzan Monument, Rhino's Rampage, Gossip's Talent. Oh, foil mythic. We have Mordenkainen from D&D, nice. And a Sandworm. Mythic. We have Ko the Face Stealer. What is that? One of these avatar cards. That's cool. And Dwarven Hold. I think this is another Fallen Empires card. Very cool. So enjoy the pulls there, Tim. And I do actually, if I'm buying the cards from TCG Player, I do check the authenticity of them all using all the usual tests. Okay, next up we have Johannes Normanen. Thank you for being a patron. Let's see what we've got here. So we still have 2 more wild cards distributed across the boxes. I will replenish those if we pull them all. Okay, so you've got the commons. And bear with me with the shipping over the coming weeks for all of this. I have to ship out several thousand cards, so that's going to take me quite a bit of time. Luckily, I do have a couple of weeks off from work, so That's mostly what I'll be doing. Okay, Johannes. We have Vampire Aristocrat along with Frog Squirrels, Tidepool Turtle, Thwip, Comet Crawler, Malevolent Chandelier, Grand Pulse Ochu, Spiderbot, Oaken Siren, Intrepid Rabbit, Cleansing Nova, okay, extra rare there, Fear of Being Hunted, the Gold Saucer, Biotech Specialist, okay, so you've got a couple of extra rares there, Battle Menu, another one, Arbor Adherent, what is that from? Takir Commander by the look of it, Mischievous Mystic, and Vain Carudus Solidor. So this is the alternate for Finn the Fangbearer. Through the Ages art for Final Fantasy. We've got Chemist's Insight, Beam Splitter Mage, Foil Swamp, followed by a Foil Egg Hammer. We've got a couple of Sonic layers in here. Brilliant Restoration for the rare, and My Scornful Striker. So enjoy the pulls there, Johannes. And welcome to Scott Mason. No, I've not done yours yet, so that is good timing. So I can grab those right away. So Scott, I went past that. Here we go. So 1, 2 there, and then we had Rebecca. Rearrange things here. And if you're a patron in the chat, let me know. I know it's quite late for some of you, especially if you're in Europe. Let me know. I'll try to get your snap packs done ASAP. And if you're joining late, this is actually the final patron live stream, so we are discontinuing these snap packs for December onward. All right, next up we have Scott Mason. Thank you for being a patron. So I've got a helpful note there, 3 packs total. Nice Crater Hoof Behemoth there, Scott. Not too shabby. So 1, 2, 3, oops, 4, 5. Yeah, so these will be for October and November. And I figured I might as well try combining both months into one stream, because then if you do a separate stream, it's like additional overhead. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So there's the uncommons. We've got 2 foils and 2 rares or mythics. And then I'll do one more snack pack for you after this to get to your 3 total. We have Breathless Night along with Origin of Metal Bending, Roma's Routine, Mental Modulation, Martial Impetus, Keldon Strike Team, Baelmerk Leech, Yavamaya Sojourner, Rootborn Defenses, Leapfrog. Extra rare here, Shall I, Voice of Plenty, love the artwork on that one. Breaching Dragonstorm, Trickster's Talisman, South Pole Voyager. Okay, that's an extra rare. Azorius Signet, Dutiful Knowledge Seeker, Vile Entomber. Rite of Replication, another extra rare. Low and Lee Royal Advisors, another one. Holy moly. Another one, Extractor Demon, and a Wojak Investigator buy a box. We've seen that one a couple of times in the stream already. We've got a foil-etched Kadira Caller of the Small, and Bar Sing Sea for the first rare. Your second one here, Wedding Announcement. On the other side, Wedding Festivity. Okay, so we'll set these aside for Scott. That Craterhoof Behemoth is awesome. Next up, we've got another one for Scott and Professor Onyx. Very cool. Has anyone seen some spoilers? I think they're talking about the reality fracture set. There's maybe going to be like a alternate Liliana, like a white mage versus a black mage. So that's going to be interesting. And Jace, I think, is doing things with reality, changing things up. I think that's how the story goes anyway. And then uncommons, 2, 3, 4, 5. So just one snap pack this time to get to your 3. All right, next up, round 3 for Scott. We have Appendage Amalgam, Bite Down, Ahriman, Doc Ock's Henchman, Craven's Cats, South Pole Voyager, extra rare there, Poo Poo UFO, Life of Toshiro Umezawa. This is a flip card. We have Memory of Toshiro, Dungeon Map, Voracious Fellbeast, Foil Forest, and Mindbender Spores. Another Mirage pool. Very cool. So enjoy the pools there, Scott. Pop these in here. Thomas, Genta, hope everyone's weekend's going well. Tomborn 13 here. Excellent timing. You're lucky I was going to grab your pack about 10 minutes ago, but I'm like, oh, I'll wait till he's here. All right, next we have Rebecca Humphrey. Thank you for being a patron. That is an awesome Olivia Voldaren there. I think that's from when we did the Innistrad Remastered Collector Box break in recent months. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more here, 10. Then the uncommons, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so we're doing like double pulls from the boxes to cover October and November. Hence the term Megastream. And we're actually running late. I think the stream was like, what did I say originally? It was like 3:45. I think we ended up being like 45 minutes late. Had endless trouble there, but we're all good now. We have Fog on the Barrow Downs, Inspiring Bard, Pilfered Plans, World Weary, Insatiable Skidamore, Galvanize, Banishing Light, Chrome Companion, Relics Roar, Taxi Driver, and an extra rare here, Earthbender Ascension, Dragoon's Lance, Mind Whisker, The Princess Takes Flight, Beefong's Bounty Hunters, extra rare there. Whoops, what else? Tombstone Career Criminal, Scurry of Gremlins, Ran and Shaw, another extra rare, Kyoshi Warrior Exemplars, Waterbender Ascension, another one, and Magda the Horde Master. Buy a box promo, Singularity Rupture, another buy a box, and Bar Sing C, so we must have had a couple of those this month, and a Mythic, Wan Shi Tong All Knowing, awesome pull there for Rebecca. But don't go anywhere because we actually have a few more. Got a comment here. Can you ship to Turkey by any chance? I believe not. I did have a patron there at one point, but it seemed like their cards never got to them. We did have to do like a special shipping method or something, but I still don't know. I would suggest not even bothering. Sort of like South Africa. That's another one where the cards never get there. There's seriously broken postal systems in some parts of the world, sadly. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. There we go. So there's the uncommons. Grabbing you 2 foils, 2 rares or mythics for Rebecca. So this is rounds 3 and 4. We have Leapfrog, followed by Merciless Enforcers, Ranger's Hawk, Vantress Transmuter, Thunder Magic, Armored Kincaller, Bedhead Beastie, Vibrant Cityscape, Arcbound Prototype, Pit Keeper, and a split card for the uncommons. It is Greenhouse and Rickety Gazebo, followed by Day of Black Sun, extra rare, Golbez Clad in Darkness, so this is the alternate for Sir Conrad the Grim, Stone Splitter Bolt, Freya Crescent, and Earth Kingdom's Lieutenant, extra rare, Sir Farron the Henge Hammer, Ride the Shupif, Gruul Signet, Geistlight Snare. Here it is again, Wojak Investigator. Like I said, I had a bunch of buy a box promos. So there's one there. We've got a Swamp from Lord of the Rings and Elkan Lair. I don't remember that one, but that one's from Visions. Very cool. And a Wailuli Wolf. So that's either revised or 4th edition. I'm not sure which. So enjoy the pulls there, Rebecca. Okay, so I know we have Tomborn 13. Let's look through here, and if you're a patron in the chat, just let me know. I'll try to get your snap hat done right away. I know it's really late for many of you. Let's see here. Where could he be? Ah, here we go. You are welcome, Scott. Enjoy. Next up, we have Tomborn 13. Thank you for being a patron. So we're doing October and November for you today. So we've got our commons all taken care of. So there's the uncommons. We've got 2 foils and 2 rares or mythics. Okay, Tomborn 13. We have Unstable Experiment, Nettle Guard, Cycle of Renewal, Alania's Pathmaker, Sunbathing Rootwaller, Thorbringer, Piercing Exhale, Explosive Derailment, Trick Shot, Goblin Surprise, Crawl Swarm for the uncommons, J. Jonah Jameson, look at that face, extra rare there. Battle at the Big Bridge, this is the alternate for Fatal Push, another Through the Ages card there. Elephant Mandrill, Altar of the Goyf, Jongjong the Deserter, Wedgelight Rammer, Zao Ruthless Admiral, Summon Fenrir, Jade Seedstones. This flips into Jade Heart Attendant. We've got a foil, Dr. John Seward. This is the alternate for Torrens Fist of the Angels. Yep, that was a single-sided. Foil Plains and Still Hellkite. What is that? Scars of Mirrodin, I think. Followed by Pillar Tombs of Aku. Very nice art there from Visions. So enjoy the pulls there, Tomborn 13. And next up we have Ryan Stiller. Thank you for being a patron. So a helpful little note there, November only. I think that's when Ryan joined the Patreon. So we'll just do the regular snap pack here. So that is 5 of the commons, 5 uncommons, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we've got 1 foil, 1 rare or mythic. All right, we have Soaring Sandwing, along with Clockwork Percussionist, Segu Wildling, Offender at Large, Mukatai Ambusher, Vanille Cheerful Lassie. This is one of the meld cards, isn't it? You get half a card here, Ragnarok Divine Deliverance, and an extra rare, Jet Rebel Leader. X-Death Void Warlock. This flips into Neo X-Death Dimensions End, Repel Calamity, Stalwart Successor, Foil Fling. That's a fun card. And My Scornful Striker for the rare. Enjoy the pools there, Ryan. And let's see here. Next we have... yep, here we go. Jacob Adams, thank you for being a patron. So he's got a very cool Valgavoth Terror Eater there. Mythic. So that is from the Chaos boxes. See if I can remember the theme. That was Spooky, I think was the theme. So in October. And then November, I think the theme was that Secret Lair or no, November was Elementals, I think, because I wanted to do that with Avatar The Last Airbender. Okay, so we've got October and November commons. And that reminds me, if you're in the US, check out mtgunpacked.com. So we do still have pure Chaos boxes. Everything else pretty much cleaned out with the sales around Black Friday. I do have a deal now where you get, for every pure Chaos box, you get a extra pack and Avatar The Last Airbender. So you might want to check that out. Also, I restocked bulk on there. So if you're after tons and tons of bulk cards, that is another option. All right, next we have Chrome Companion, Seeker of Sunlight, Fleeting Flight, Dot Worker, Drone, Expanding Ooze. Split card is Mouldering Gym and Weight Room, followed by Burst Lightning, Romantic Rendezvous, Scorpion Sting, Unburied Earth Carver, Agna Kayla, so there's an extra rare. Accumulate Wisdom, that's actually a decent uncommon as well. Fear of Exposure, Shivan Dragon, Earth Kingdom General, Earth Kingdom Protectors, Shardless Agent extra rare, Soul Seer, Exorcise, Arachnus Spinner, foil, we've got a Doc Ock Evil Inventor. What else? A foil Prince Imrahil the Fair. Bribery, it's a mythic. So this is one of the Avatar cards there. I think it's scenes from the show. Ondu Inversion is his second rare on the other side. Ondu Sky Ruins. So enjoy the pulls there, Jacob. And next up we have... dig in here. We have Jamless One. Thank you for being a patron. So again, with the commons here, so October and November. So this is the very last Patron Snap Pack live stream. Not planning on doing any more because we have removed the Snap Packs from the Patreon now. So that will actually allow me to avoid a price increase in January. We haven't increased the prices for 2 years, and you might notice inflation in most parts of the world is still increasing prices. So I'm trying to hold things steady there, but had to cut something to keep that the same way. Foils and rares or mythics. All right, jamless one. We have Spark Spray along with Sticky Tongue Sentinel, Cathartic Reunion, Tempest Harvester, Cocoon Merchant, Sazakap's Brew, Twist Reality, Impossible Inferno, Unsettling Twins, Instant Ramen, the Emperor of Palamecia, flipping it into the Lord Master of Hell, Epic Downfall, Survey Mechan, Threadbind Click, Extra Rare Seance. Didn't 8th place Dave have a whole heap of those at one point? That was pretty funny. Benevolent River Spirit, followed by Madame Web Clairvoyant, Fatal Fisher. Oh, we've got a new channel member here. Welcome. Heartless Act, Daily Bugle Building, Generous Gift in Foil, Queen Kayla bin Krug, Foil Retro. That looks awesome. And Narset's Reversal. This is actually from the Encyclopedia of Magic, followed by Stone Coil Serpent. So enjoy the pools there, Jamless One. And while I'm at it, let's plug the channel membership. So that is a separate thing to the Patreon, the channel membership. You get a little jackalope icon by your name in the chat and comments. You also get access to videos before they air for anyone else. So normally by now you would have Monday's video available. I'm still needing to record stuff for this week. I've been working on this Patreon live stream all weekend, but yeah, normally you can see the videos ahead of time, which can be fun. Let's see here. Next, we have Tobias Moog. Thank you for being a patron. So October and November for you. Welcome, Reknek, new channel member. Awesome, much appreciated. Yeah, so believe it or not, the channel memberships actually are better for the channel if you watched every single video in the month, and including all the ads, it would probably be less than the channel membership bringing into the channel. So that is much appreciated. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so there's our uncommons for Tobias. We've got 2 foils, 2 rares or mythics here. And we start off with Comet Crawler, Spider Food, Mechanozoa, Selesnya Locket, Voracious Varmint, Dacia Earthcarver, Quandrix Pledge Mage, Raucous Audience, Serpent Blade Assailant, Shore Up, Ilmag Pixie, the Uncommons, Zao Ruthless Admiral, the Spirit Oasis Soul Guide Lantern, Avatar Destiny, Extra Rare, Combustion Man, Skull Scarb, Scampering Surveyor, whoops, getting too excited there. Oh, an extra mythic. We have Croxa and Kunros. Awesome Elder Giant Dog combo there. Hunting Pack, Foil Waste, that's some awesome artwork on that one. Curse Cloth Wrappings, and Azula, Cunning Usurper. And I don't know that anyone's picked up yet. I've been calling her Azusa in the videos, but I don't think anyone's noticed. Loading Zone for your second rare. Enjoy the pulls there, Tobias. right, who is up next? We have Flo. Thank you for being a patron. That's actually a nice pull, by the way. Parallel Lives from Wilds of Eldraine, which incidentally is one of the wild card packs today. And if you don't know what a wild card is, well, stay tuned. We've actually pulled a couple of them in the video today. There should be 2 left in the boxes. We haven't come across them yet. And then what I'll do is restock as we use those up. Okay, we've got our uncommons there, foils, 2 of those, and 2 rares or mythics. All right, Flo. We have a City Pigeon along with Subway Train, Gnawing Zombie, Dire Sight, Conduit Pylons, Shock, Fortress Kingard, Infestation Sage, Fresh-Faced Recruit, Burning Sun Cavalry, and an extra rare here, Earth King's Lieutenant, Grasping Shadows, flip card into Shadow's Lair, Necrogen Rock Priest, Boundarylands Ranger, Take for a Ride, Healer's Flock, Cynical Loner, Horn of the Mark, okay, another extra rare, Spider-Man Noir, Flight of Equinaughts, Foil Jadelight Spelunker. So this is actually a buy a box promo for Lost Caverns of Ixalan. We've got a Foil Plains and Krenko Mob Boss from M13. He's a goblin. And Branchloft Pathway. Nice borderless art on the other side. Boulderloft Pathway. All right, so enjoy the pulls there, Flo. And next up, let's see, digging in. We have Bermudian Belbachir. Thank you for being a patron. What upcoming 2026 set are you most excited for? Good question. I would have to say, I think actually Lorwyn Eclipsed is the best of the bunch. What else do we have? We've got a bunch of Universes Beyond. We do have another Strixhaven set. We've got Reality Fracture. What else is it? Testing my memory here. Ninja Turtles. The Hobbit. Oh, that might be good as well. The Hobbit would be pretty cool. What else is there? Oh, Marvel Superheroes. And Star Trek, of all things. I'm probably least excited about Star Trek. Because that is, I know they did Edge of Eternities, but Star Trek in Magic, it seems a little bit out of place. Whereas something like Final Fantasy, to me, that fits right in because it's similar sorts of themes and fantasy element. We have Firebending Lesson, along with Eerie Gravestone, Intrepid Rabbit, Slag Drill Scrapper, Osseous Exhale, Thorbringer, Mob Lookout, Glimmerlight, Thwip, Ice Magic, and Uncommons Veil of Assimilation, Inspiring Call, Ride the Shupif, Rescue Skiff, War Effort, Albed Salvages, Dutiful Griffin, Firelord Zuko, extra rare, Howling Galefang, extra mythic. We have Mangara the Diplomat, nice one. Playful Shove, that is actually a foil. Foil Spider Sense, here it is again. I pulled a couple of these for one of the patrons earlier in the stream. That was fun. And we've got Hakon Stromgold Scourge from Cold Snap. and Mana Charged Dragon. So enjoy the pulls there, Bermudian. Okay, so that was for October and November. Let's dig in here. Okay, next we have Shizmir. Thank you for being a patron. So again, October and November, we're doing 2 snap packs at once here. That's why I'm doing 10 cards from each of the boxes here. So there is 5, yep, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more here. So we've got your commons. Uncommons. Then we're grabbing you 2 foils, 2 rares or mythics for Shy. Let's get into it. We've got Blooming Stinger, Inner Demons Gangsters, Hand That Feeds, Crowd Control Warden, Timo Devotee, Lux Knight Breacher, Subtle Strike, Inventor's Axe, Unending Whisper, Ground Assault, Pestilent Haze, Ride the Shooper. So these are the uncommons. Oak Hollow Village, Coral Sword, Allies at Last, extra rare here, Great Divide Guide, Territorial Kavu, another rare, Fire Navy Trebuchet, Dragon Trainer, Close Encounter, and a borderless Shared Summons, nice one. Magda the Hordemaster buy a box promo again, and Warden of the Grove for the rare. Second one, Firebending Student. Enjoy the pulls there, Shy. And next up, we have Kenny. Thank you for being a patron. Oh, nice mythic you got there. So this says November only, so we're just doing a regular snap pack. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, so logistically, the reason it took a while longer is I had to, after I organized all the cards, then I had to figure out which patrons switched tiers, which ones left, which ones were here for which month. So I had to just cross-reference for my October and November lists. So there's the uncommons. We've got a single foil, single rare or mythic. Okay, Kenny. We have a Goblin Locksmith along with Passenger Ferry, Arborea Pegasus, Yuan Archers, Spring Splasher, Triton Wavebreaker for the uncommons, June Bounty Hunter, the Princess Takes Flight, Saw It Coming, Lizard Connor's Curse, extra rare, Foil Egg Pawn on the other side, nothing, and Pirate Ship, yes. What is that, 4th edition or revised? One or the other. So enjoy the pulls there, Kenny. And next we have Nova Entropy. Thank you for being a patron. So we've got October and November for you today. All right, so commons are done there. And uncommons. And then we got 2 foils, 2 rares or mythics. And Brian says, excited for Star Trek as a fan. As a player, I'm hopeful the Edge of Eternity sets the standard and it works. Seems that even an old school MTG players liked Edge of Eternity, so sci-fi and MTG is not impossible. Exactly. If it's done right, anything is possible. Although I will say SpongeBob in MTG is still a little bit distasteful, I would say. We have Basking Brood Scale, Fear of Immobility, Rewind, Cash Grab, Ghostly Flicker, Waterspout Warden, Banishing Light, River Herald Scout, Galvanic Discharge, Network Disruptor, Mobile Homestead, Foggy Swamp Visions, Extra Rare, Intrepid Outlander, Infernal Vessel, June Bounty Hunter, Twin Blades, Hebai, Spirit of Balance, Black Waltz number 3, Terrific Team Up, and an extra rare here, the Earth King. Followed by a foil Explosive Getaway. That is really blinding there. Ooh, a foil mythic. Transformers, Cyclonus the Saboteur. On the other side, we have Cyclonus, Cybertronian Fighter. Followed by Fairy Blade Crafter for the rare. Second one here, Lauren of the Third Path. Enjoy the pulls there, Nova Entropy. And let's see, next we have Matt Reedy. Thank you for being a patron. So October and November for you. 2, 3. Okay, so we've got our commons here. And a reminder, Ultimate Masters, Christmas Day 2025. We have 2 more packs remaining. If you're a patron and you would like to get in on that action, send me a message on Patreon. And don't send payment yet, though. I need to check to see if someone else has reserved them. So only 2 packs remaining. So there's our uncommons. Then we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 here. Right, Matt, we have Pitfall Trap, Child of Night, Sanitation Automaton, Agent of Cotus, Spider-Man No More, and a split card, Mouldering Gym and Weight Room, City Pigeon, Ilvoy Galeblade, Subway Train, Oteclan Landmark. This flips into Oteclan Levitator, Extra Rare Earthen Ally, Unravel, Stalwart Successor, Mercurial Transformation, Flying Octobot, Loyal Fire Sage, and Rydius Summoner of Mist, Trusty Boomerang, and Eve Progenitor Ooze, a retro border, extra rare, Ambrosia Whiteheart, Atali Primal Storm, awesome, in foil, Magda the Hordemaster, there's that buy a box promo again, and Retrofitter Foundry. What is that? Is that the one from the Encyclopedia of Magic? I think it might be. And from Visions, we have Eye of Singularity. Awesome pull there for Matt. Enjoy. Okay, digging in here. Next up, we have Chicknam. Thank you for being a patron. That's a very nice Jin Gataxius you've got there, sir. So we're doing October and November for you. So the commons. And uncommons, then we grab 2 foils and 2 rares or mythics. Okay, Chicknam, we have Wrecking Crew along with Humbling Elder, Doc Sinister Scientist, Germinating Worm, Sabertooth Moose Lion, Marauding Brindfang, Cryptid Inspector, Agent of Codus, Goblin Anarchomancer, Sibzig Appraiser, Sunstar Lightsmith for the uncommons, Reality Heist, Stormbeacon Blade, Colosseum Behemoth, White Lotus Hideout, Tower Gargoyle, the Prima Vista, Mind Link Mech Extra Rare, Neutralize, Sudden Edict, Foil Lifecraft Engine, so there's a buy a box promo, Northern Paladin, nice, a Secret Lair foil there, and Hymn to Torak, I think that was one from the Encyclopedia of Magic for the rare, and Aang Swift Savior, flipping it into Aang and La Ocean's Fury. Enjoy the pools, Chicknam. And next up, we've got Ghislaine Bridges. Thank you for being a patron. Let's do October and November pools for you. Okay, so we've got the commons and uncommons there. 2 foils and 2 rares or mythics. Okay, Ghislaine, we have the Shattered States era. This one flips into Nameless Conqueror, Venardi Shieldmate, Taxi Driver, Cav Landseeker, and Unbounded Potential, Resurrected Cultist, Innocuous Rat, Clattering Skeletons, Flight Deck Coordinator, Electro's Bolt, Touch the Spirit Realm, Ashiok's Reaper, and County Ambush, flipping into County Territory, Tio Spirited Glider, Unlucky Cabbage Merchant, Fancy Footwork, Boarded Window, Soul Guide Lantern, Sea Drake, Combustion Technique, all nice, foil, Surge Foil actually, Mossfire Valley, Plains, there's Appa and Aang again, My Scornful Striker for the rare, and Mimic Vat. Nice borderless art there from Lost Cabins. Enjoy the pools there, Ghislaine. And next up, we have KTW. Thank you for being a patron. Digging in. So again with October and November. So there's the commons. And we've got the uncommons, 2 foils, 2 rares or mythics. All right, let's see what we've got for Katie. It is Gallant Citizen, along with Whoosh, Delver's Torch, Demir Informant, Return from the Wilds, Sage's Newless, Hello Scavenger, Raven Wings, Turtle Duck, Sanguine Siphoner, Lock Coal, Obsessive Pursuit, Extra Rare, Haru Hidden Talent, Glass Casket, The Duke, Rebel Sentry, Glorfindel Dauntless Rescuer, Hive of the Eye Tyrant, Extra Rare, Fire Nation Attacks, The Spot, Living Portal, a Freet Flame Painter, bunch of extra rares there. This guy, Burnout Bastronaut, Goblin Warrior, and a Surge Foil, Vanquish the Horde, nice, and Kona Rescue Beastie for the rare, and Sorceress Queen. That has got to be either revised or 4th edition, I think. So enjoy the pulls there, Katie. And let's see who we've got in the box here. So one there. Let's do that one. Okay. So doing some rearranging here. So this is actually a very long live stream. I'm thinking somewhere between 3 and 4 hours for this one, because we're doing October and November. Okay, so next up we have Ultrix. Thank you for being a patron. So we've got to do October and November for you. So there's the commons. And uncommons. And 2 foils. 2 rares or mythics for Ultrix. Let's get into it. We start off with Living Phone, Dragonback Lancer, Deserter's Disciple, Grasping Longneck, Magitech Infantry, Commune with Beavers, Bestial Bloodline, Instant Ramen, Hector Eyes, Piranha Fly, Chakra Meditation, extra rare there, Managorger Hydra, another rare, Spectral Denial, Tigadillo, Ajani Fells the Godsire. Okay, that was a single-sided. Veteran Survivor, Jasmine Dragon Tea-Shop, extra rare. Another one, Momo Friendly Flyer, Overwhelming Victory, and Titus Blitzball Star. Nice Surge Foil, Exotic Orchard, and Spider Sense. He's back again, Peter Parker. And Earthbender Ascension for the rare. Another one here, Guahir, Greatest of the Eagles. Enjoy the pools, Ultrix. And next up we have Fatal Mirage. Thank you for being a patron. Nice fetch land you got there. So this says November only. So we're just going to do a regular snap pack for you. So that is 5 commons here. Make sure I've counted up. Yep. And then uncommons. And a foil. Rare or mythic here for Fatal Mirage. We have Command the Storm, along with Selfless Police Captain, Spider-Man No More, Cloud Sculpt Technician, Museum Nightwatch, Gadwick's First Jewel for the uncommons, Judge Magister Gabranth, Hulking Bugbear, Nomad Outpost, whoops, what am I skipping here? Jeskai Shrine Keeper, Foil Welcoming Vampire, and Temple of the False God for the rare. I think this was one of the pulls from the Encyclopedia of Magic. That's fun. So enjoy the pulls at Fatal Mirage. Next up, we have Don Saba. Thank you for being a patron. Awesome Liliana of the Veil pull for you. So we're doing October and November for this batch. Okay, so let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. And uncommons. And then we've got 2 foils and 2 rares or mythics for Don. We start off with Oscorp Research Team, Professional Wrestler, Inner Demons Gangsters, Watcher of the Wayside, Cryogen Relic, Starbreach Whale, Agent of Kotus, Sereth Ungol Patrol, Eastmark Cavalier, Stormshriek Feral, Thief's Knife, Static Prison, Death Priest of Merkal, and Raven Eagle, extra rare, Appa Loyal Sky Bison, Furnace Reigns, and Iro Grand Lotus, Spinneret and Spiderling. Okay, so you got a couple of extra rares there. Another one, Firelord Zuko, Thunder Lasso, and Zaxara the Exemplary, foil mythic, along with Chain Lightning in foil, Welcoming Vampire rare, and For the Ancestors. Okay, so pop these in here for Don, but wait. Don't go anywhere. We're on to rounds 3 and 4. You got a nice grim grin there. So again, October and November. So if you're at the 8-pack tier, you're basically getting 4 snap packs in this video. Okay, so we've got the commons here for you. And uncommons, foils, and rares or mythics. All right, Don, round 3 and 4. We have Zuko's Exile, Spider-Man No More, Romantic Rendezvous, Ambush Wolf, Quandrix Pledge Mage, Hithlane Knots, Selfless Police Captain, Warrior's Sword, Ancestral Katana, Arwen's Gift, Fire Navy Trebuchet, Shroud Stomper, Jasmine Dragon T-Shop, Extra Rare, Glimmer Seeker, Plated Onslaught, Mabel Heir to Cragflame, another extra rare, Egon, God of Death, another one. This guy flips into Throne of Death, Zac Fair, Inspiring Unicorn, Colosseum Behemoth, Foil Magda the Hordemaster, Fancy Seeing You Again, and a Tough Cookie foil. I think he was in my Regal Bunnycorn deck. That was fun. And Tectonic Giant for the rare. Second one, West Tech Tyrant Mythic. So a nice Fallout card for you, Don. Enjoy the pulls. And let's see here. Next. We have Kane Carpentier. Thank you for being a patron. So very nice Abhorrent Oculus there with the, looks like borderless art. Mythic. So we're doing October and November for you. And again, plugging mtgunpacked.com for the pure chaos boxes still in stock. So if you're in the US, check those out. We also have restocked some bulk boxes there. Pretty much everything else, though, was sold out. I think there are a couple of the 3 and 4 pack mystery boxes, though. So those are a little bit lower priced items. Then the uncommons. Followed by 2 foils and 2 rares or mythics for Kane. And we have a Drover Grizzly. Split card is Ticket Booth and Tunnel of Hate. Followed by Starnheim Corsa, Spite Jester. It's a Goblin. Starlit Soothsayer, Dark Endurance, Mechanical Mobster, Sandskitter Outrider, Rustvine Cultivator, Centaur Peacemaker, 3 Dreams, nice, Mythic, extra on there, Fleeting Spirit, Accumulate Wisdom, nice, uncommon, Obsessive Pursuit, an extra rare, Knowledge Seeker, Fang Fearless Lassie. I think we saw the other half earlier in the stream. So this is the meld card. So you've got 2 halves of a card. Join the Dance, another mythic. Roadside Reliquary with great power. There's Peter Parker / Spider-Man. Soaring Thought Thief. Foil Momo Friendly Flyer. Foil Karzai Revenant. That's the buy a box promo. Avatar's Wrath and Titanic Ultimatum. Look at that mana cost. Enjoy the pulls there, Kane. And let's dig through the box here. So if you are a patron, you're in the chat, and have not done your snap pack yet, let me know. I'll try to take care of that right away. Digging in here. All right, next we have Fat. Thank you for being a patron. So we're doing November only here, so just a regular snap pack. Okay, so we've got our commons and uncommons there for you. Single foil, single rare or mythic. See what we get. And that is actually, he does have a textured Omnath there. That's pretty cool. That was another one from the Chaos boxes. We have Tunnel Surveyor, Town Greeter, Captain's Call, Mechanical Glider, Walltop Sentries, Arwen and Dermuel, Hearth Elemental, Tolls of War, Essence Anchor, Jeskai Brushmaster, Foil Expel the Interlopers, yet another buy a box promo, and Narset's Reversal from the Encyclopedia of Magic. I think we saw that one earlier in the stream as well. But wait, Fat, don't go anywhere. We got another one for you. So this is for November, so just a regular snap pack. So if you're at the 8-pack tier, or sometimes the patrons are combining tiers, they're getting an extra snap pack here. So there's the commons. And a single foil, rare or mythic here. Round 2 for Fat. We have Forecasting Fortune Teller, Scout the City, Spiderbot, Slash of Light, Crotic Nest Guard, Kozilek's Unsealing, Mystic Monastery, Tale of Momo, extra rare there. Another one, Rawbarn Bull of Alamigo, Clash of the Icons, and a foil green Goblin Nemesis, nice. And Retrofitter Foundry, I think we saw that one earlier as well. Enjoy the pulls there, Fat. And I'm going digging in the box again. Let's see here. Checking. I think there's only one more patron with the 8-pack tier. All right, next up we have Derek Grunwald. Thank you for being a patron. So we're doing October and November snap packs. So I've got all your commons. I would like to know where those wild cards are. We got a couple of them near the beginning of the stream and then nothing. There should be 2 more left distributed across the boxes. Okay, so you've got your uncommons, 2 foils, 2 rares or mythics like so. And we start off with Bake Into a Pie, Johann's Stopgap Thunder Magic, Gloom Stalker, Rampaging Spiketail, Angry Rabble, Candy Trail, Geyser Drake, Fire Nation Cadets, Heck Dies. Recoil for the uncommons, Phenomenon Investigators, extra rare, Northern Air Temple, Queen of Coup Gourmet, Fancy Footwork, Vengeful Blood Witch, Tigadillo, Unnerving Grasp, Lashwhip Predator, Choking Miasma, all nice, Surge Foil, Fury Calm Snarl, Entity Tracker, another foil, Kahira the Orphan Guard, so this was from Ikoria, very cool, and Questing Beast, mythic, awesome. So enjoy the pulls there, Derek. And next we have Taco Tuesday. Thank you for being a patron. So we're doing October and November for you once again. Okay, so we've got our commons all ready to go. And the Ultimate Masters, once again reminding me, at time of recording, there are 2 packs left for the box break on Christmas Day. So if you're a patron and you're interested in that, let me know on Patreon. Do not send any money yet. I do need to check if anyone else has jumped in before you. So there's our uncommons. Then we've got 2 foils here, 2 rares or mythics. Okay, Taco Tuesday. We have Pippin's Bravery along with Heaped Harvest, Erudite Wizard, Wary Thespian, Razor Rings, Fear of the Dark, Dragoon's Wyvern, Luminous Bonds, Subway Train, Pirate Hat, Self-Destruct, Heraldic Banner, Wisecrack, Reptilian Recruiter, Professor Zay Anthropologist, Timo Monument, You Social Engineering, Twisted Sewer Witch, Fire Sages, Galvanic Giant, and a foil Muruganda Raceway, foil Faceless Butcher, and Power Surge. So that is either revised or 4th edition. I don't know which one. Then we have Shoku Endbringer, another awesome rare from Mirage. So we'll pop these in here for Taco Tuesday, but don't go anywhere, sir. Round 3 and 4 here for Taco Tuesday. And just realized we passed the 2-hour mark. So normally by now these streams would be wrapping up, but this is a mega stream. We are doing 2 months all at once. So catching up on October and November. And then from December onwards, there will be no more Patron snap packs. So it's just purely the pulls you get in your video. We'll ship them out soon afterwards. Trying to save costs here and streamline the operation. Okay, then we've got 2 foils and 2 rares or mythics. For Taco Tuesday, we start off here. Flowstone Kavu, Revive, Mysterio's Phantasm Tunnel, Surveyor, Gene Pollinator, Zealous Display, Guardians of Obero, Lost in Space, Dragon's Prey, Macabre Waltz, Boomerang Basics, Willblade of Frontiers, Clifftop Lookout, You the Moon Spirit, Clandestine Meddler, Soaring Lightbringer for an extra rare there, Travel the Overworld, Mechan Assembler, Gargantuan Leech, Crescent Island Temple, Wojak Investigator, nice buy a box promo there, Welcoming Vampire, and the rare Firebending Student, followed by Terminal Velocity, the little promo stamp on that one. So enjoy the pulls, Taco Tuesday. And our next patron here, we have Keith TKW. Thank you for being a patron. So we're doing October and November today. So we've got the commons there for you. And uncommons, foils, 1, 2, rares and mythics, so 2 there. Okay, Keith, we have Moonsnare Specialist, Mechanical Mobster, Take Out the Trash, Fate of the Suncrist, Glider Kids, Sweet Tooth Witch, Commune with Beavers, Terramorphic Expanse, Dazzling Denial, Wild Pack Squad, Drag to the Roots for the uncommons, extra rare, Desperate Plea, Search for the Frozen Esper, Ozai's Cruelty, Husburst to Swarm, Saw It Coming, Restless Vents, another extra rare, Ran and Shore, another one, Prison Break, Hurler's Cyclops, Foil Swamp, Foil Magda the Horde Master, what is that, like the 5th appearance or something today? And what else? We have Imprisoned in the Moon. You ever think they'll release Emrakul? And then we have a mythic, Garrick Unleashed. Awesome pull there, Planeswalker for Keith TKW. Enjoy the pulls. And next we have Buki. Thank you for being a patron. So we're doing October and November here once again. Okay, so there's the commons. Uncommons, 2 foils, and our rares and mythics here. Okay, Buki. We start off with Seize the Secrets, Fear of Lost Teeth, that's the bad one, Crypt Feaster, Spider Manifestation, Ragged Playmate, Vincent's Limit Break, Venom, Evil Unleashed, Spider Islanders, Common Crook, whoop, we've got 2 here, Thwip, the Spirit Oasis, Lurking Roper, Agna Kayla, there's an extra rare, Teo Spirited Glider, Botanical Brawler, Albed Salvages, Belligerent Yearling, Harmonious Grove Strider, and Argentum Masticore, extra rare, Cloud of Darkness, foil here, Mina Harker is Thalia Guardian of Thraben. There's one of the Crimson Vow Dracula cards, Lifecraft Engine Buy-a-Box promo, and Recall. Nice white border there. Richard Kane Ferguson artwork, fantastic. Root Band Crag from M12. Enjoy the pulls there, Buki. And next we have Tony Siriani. Thank you for being a patron. So we're putting together October and November for you today. So we've got the commons. And uncommons, foils, and rares or mythics. All right, Tony, we have Spider-Man No More. That one's come up a few times in the stream. A Ganjo Exemplar, Aggressive Negotiations, Jenny Winseer, Summon Gia for Freet, Helpful Hunter, Kyoshi Warriors, Starling Aerial Ally, Retrofitted Transmogrant, Mongoose Lizard Bat Colony. Oh, what was that? Adelbert Steiner. Tony's on the edge of his seat. Yes, it is a standard pack. We're alternating back to Wilds of Eldraine. Finally, that is our wild card pull with the Jackalope Herd. All right, so we've got an extra rare here. A Tale for the Ages, Shoreline Looter, Rocks Faithmender, Living Brain, Mechanical Marvel, Distinguished Conjurer, Roiling Dragon Storm, and Raider's Return. Foil Castle Dracula, the alternate for Voldaren Estate. Nice. Search the Count's Castle, Thirst for Discovery. I like how we got the 2 Dracula cards there. Tale of Katara and Toph for the rare, and Overgrown Farmland. Okay, so we're going to get into your Wilds of Eldraine pack here, Tony. So rares, mythics, foils, anything from the list, art cards, Enchanting Tales going to you today. This is one of the fairies. We have Talion the Kindly Lord. I'll chuck in the mountain as well. Ferocious Werefox, Besotted Knight, Aquatic Alchemist, Picklock Prankster, Threadbind Click, Dutiful Griffin, Feed the Cauldron, Cooped Up, Curiosity for the Enchanting Tales, and Food Fight for the rare, Foil High Fate, Negotiator, and Play Magic on mobile. Do you play Magic on your mobile device? Personally, I prefer playing it on a big monitor. Instead, enjoy the pulls there, Tony. And who is up next? We have James W. Thank you for being a patron. So he's got a nice retro border Mystic Remora there. So we're doing October and November for you this time around. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is about the time in the stream where I have to double check my counting. 5, 1, 2, 3. Yep, I did get that right at least. Then the uncommons. Okay, and then we've got 2 foils, 2 rares or mythics. Okay, James, we start off here with Explore. There's Appa again, and Ang. Sky Stinger, Feed the Cauldron, Draugr Recruiter, Focus Fire, Sweet Tooth Witch is back again, Maximize Altitude, Piercing Rays, World Weary, and a split card, Grand Entryway, Elegant Rotunda, Heroic Reinforcements, Lie in Wait, Crescent Island Temple, that's rough, buddy, Eerie Interference, Blue Dragon, Equilibrium Adept, extra rare here, Dominating Vampire, Splashy Spellcaster, Auron's Inspiration, Foil, Sonic is back, Tornado, Sonic's Biplane, the alternate for Weatherlight, it's a mythic, another mythic, Domri Raid, nice one, Avatar's Wrath for the rare, and Eerie Ultimatum, so another one from the Encyclopedia of Magic. Enjoy the pulls there, James. And next up we have Stephen McConaughey. Thank you for being a patron. So November only. So I think Stephen joined the Patreon in November. So we'll do a regular size snap pack here. So we've got the 5 commons. And 5 uncommons, single foil, and a single rare or mythic. All right, let's see what we've got for Stephen. It is Dragon's Prey, Devoted Duelist, a Goblin Monk, Funnel Web Recluse, Moonfolk Puzzle Maker, Fear of Immobility Extruder, Empyrean Eagle, the Mechanist Aerial Artisan, extra rare, Spider Suit, another extra rare, Infinite Guidelines Station, got the promo stamp on that as well. Ward Sliver, nice. And Vindicate for the rare. So enjoy the pulls there, Stephen. And next, we have Wilfredo Dones. Thank you for being a patron. So putting together October and November. So I've got all the commons there. And uncommons, 2 foils, and rares or mythics. Okay, so Wilfredo, we have Unbounded Potential. Whoops. Scout the City, Psychic Whirl, Chrome Companion, Bagel and Schmear, Electro's Bolt, Draugr Recruiter, Malevolent Chandelier, Cryo Shutter, Nextborn Unicorn. Oh, an extra rare here. This is Expansion and Explosion, followed by Hardened Tactician, Ray of Frost, Sphere of Safety, Yavimaya Iconoclast, Forgotten Ancient. So there's a extra rare, Guru Pathique, Harmonious Grove Strider, Attuned Hunter, Agna Kayla, another rare, and Quasi Revenant. Nice. Buy a box promo, Spider Sense, he's back again. And the Unagi of Kyoshi Island for the rare. And Vizara the Dreadful from Eternal Masters. Enjoy the pulls, Wilfredo. And next we have Stump Jumper John. Thank you for being a patron. So October and November for you today. So there's the commons. And uncommons, we'll grab 2 foils. And rares or mythics here for Stump Jumper John. And we have a common crook, Zookeeper Mechan, Dragonback Lancer, Treeguard Duo, common crook again, he keeps popping up, Roma's Routine, Gift of Wrath, Deer Dog, Galvanic Discharge, Zookeeper Mechan, Longfeng Grand Secretariat, Crashing Wave, Boomerang Basics, that's a nice one, Mabel's Metal, Coral Sword, Spider Suit, Side Quest Card Collection. This is, of course, a Magic card, followed by Temple of Plenty, extra rare, Valorous Stance, extra rare, Radioactive Spider, oh, Surge Foil, Demolition Field, and Dormant Sliver, followed by Anguished Unmaking and a Mythic, Soccer Swordmaster, nice one. From Avatar, The Last Airbender. Enjoy the pulls, Stump Jumper John. And next we have Roadie Bob. Thank you for being a patron. So doing the October and November snap packs for you. So we've got our commons there. And uncommons, 2 foils. Okay, Roadie Bob. It is Turn Inside Out, High Spire Bellringer, Cavern Stomper, Blooming Stinger, Cruel Truths, Segu Wildling, Stand United. Oh, ding, 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 Jackalope Herd. Okay, so we have now cleaned out our wild cards. So you're getting your Avatar pack there. Evil Eye of Orms by Gore, Soul Shackled Zombie, Into the Night, Crystal Quarry, extra rare, Lost in the Spirit World, Delivery Moogle, Raven Eagle, extra rare, Katara Seeking Revenge, Sudden Strike, Royal Treatment, The Gold Saucer, Obsessive Pursuit, another rare there, Island in foil, Quasi-Revenant Buyer Box promo, and my Scornful Striker, and a Mythic Eluge the Shoreless Sea. Nice one. Okay, so let's see what we can get for you in this avatar pack, and I will restock the boxes here. Let's do something like this, and we have Professor Zay, Anthropologist, so he's a legendary, we'll chuck him in. White Lotus Hideout, Leaves from the Vine, Benevolent River Spirit, Sandbender's Storm, Water Tribe Captain, Swamp Snare Trap, It'll Quench Ya, Earth Rumble Wrestlers, Ostrich Horse, Porcupine Food, flips into a dragon, let's chuck it in, and a foil swamp, nice, foil Boomy Bash, and Suki Courageous Rescuer for the rare. Okay, so we will pop those in there for you, and I will restock the boxes here momentarily. Enjoy the pulls, Roadie Bob. Okay, grabbing a couple of these. Let's go like so. Okay, next we have Winifred 007. Thank you for being a patron. So it looks like this one was from Enchantment Creature. Yes, so we did... Oh, that was the spooky theme for the Chaos boxes. That's right. And speaking of Chaos boxes, check out mtgunpat.com if you're in the US for all your Chaos needs. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 for the commons. So what is that? 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so we've got our uncommons, 2 foils, and 2 rares or mythics. Whoop, we don't want to grab an extra one there, because I am pretty close to the exact number I need for all the patrons. We have Knight Luminary, Enraged Huon, Dwarven Castle Guard, Arcbound Slasher, Priest of the Haunted Edge, Trained Arinx, Dragonback Lancer, Erebor Flamesmith, Water Wings, Veteran Dungeoneer, Red Cap Melee for the uncommons, Arborea, nice retro rare there, Silvok Battle Chair, Howling Moon, extra rare, Day of Black Sun, another one, Alien Symbiosis, Prowler Clawed Thief, Spider UK, Zuko Exiled Prince, Twin Blades, Magda the Horde Master. Surely there can't be that many more. Buy a box promo there. Singularity Rupture, another one. Obnixilis, the Fallen, it's a mythic. And again, I think this was from the Encyclopedia of Magic under O. And Flare of Cultivation, nice retro rare there. Enjoy the pulls, Winifred 007. Next, we have Dan Harris. Thank you for being a patron. Nice mythic. We've got the Ebon Death Dracolich, Zombie Dragon. What is he from? The Adventures in the Forgotten Realms D&D set. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So there's our commons. Uncommons and 2 foils. So this is October and November, of course. Hey, Dan, what do we got? Bring the Ending. There's Jace. Salt Road, Pack Beast, Curse of the Werefox, Bombard. Momentary Blink, Scrapwork Rager, Selfcraft Mechan, Venom's Hunger, News Helicopter, Venom's Hunger again. How many did I put in here? Picklock Prankster, Toff the Blind Bandit, Nimble Brigand, Samurai's Katana, Bosco Just a Bear, he's fun, Baboon Spirit, extra rare, Heroes Hangout, Stern Scolding, Master Splicer, Geth, Thane of Contracts, another rare there. Spider Sense, Peter Parker keeps popping up as a buy box promo. Water Tribe Rallier, another foil. Oops, we've got a... Here we go. Here's our rare. My Scornful Striker and Goblin Warrens. What is that? Fallen Empires. Check out the old school artwork on that. Very cool. So enjoy the pulls there, Dan. Okay, next we have Brian Simmons. Thank you for being a patron. So getting into October and November pulls for you today. So the commons. Two foils and two rares or mythics for Brian. And we have Summit Intimidator, Frontline War Rager, Doomscar Oracle, Charm Sleep, Thaumaton Torpedo, Impossible Inferno, Gleaming Barrier, Rescue Leopard, Melded Moxite, Big Play, Sandbender Scavengers, extra rare, another one, Stillbird Champion, Ran Shaw, yet another one, Glass Casket, Kyoshi Island Plaza, Dragoon's Lance, Sudden Strike, Bark Knuckle Boxer, The Clone Saga, extra rare, Mesa Enchantress, Vexing Sphinx, retro foil, nice, another retro foil, Diagraph Captain, rare is High Market, and Tale of Katara and Toff. Enjoy the pulls there, Brian. Then we have Shadow Wolf 88. Thank you for being a patron. So doing the October and November snap pack pulls today. So the commons and uncommons here. Okay, Shadow Wolf 88. We start off with Mine Collapse, along with Subway Train, Ice Magic, Chardalyn Dragon, Nocturnal Hunger, Quandrix Campus, Acrobatic Leap. Whoops, what's this one? Skyward Spider, Helpful Hunter, Prideful Parent, Dutiful Knowledge Seeker for the uncommons, Lost in the Spirit World, Depth Defiler, extra rare, Avatar Destiny, Guarded Air, Oakham Adversary, Sandman's Quicksand, Azula on the Hunt, Soccer Lateral Strategist, Opera Love Song, Spider Sense, Peter Parker, surely there can't be too many more left. Gomag Angler, nice one from Ultimate Masters. Christmas Day opening, by the way. 2 packs left. Mythic, Secret of Bloodbending, and Azmira Holy Avenger. Okay, so retro border from Mirage. That goes a ways back. Enjoy the pools there. Shadow Wolf 88. And next, we have Chris White. Thank you for being a patron. It's got a nice Seeker's Chariot there. So we're doing October and November here. So the commons. And uncommons. Okay, Chris. We have Barrels of Blasting Jelly along with Vibrant Cityscape, Caustic Exhale, Bagel and Schmear, Black Mage's Rod, Aang's Journey, Pumpkin Bombardment, Bagel and Schmear again, Orbital Plunge, War Squeak, and an extra rare, Katara the Fearless. Very cool. Blood Tithe Harvester, Judy, One of Many, Fire Nation Occupation, another rare. Soccer Lateral Strategist, Durabras Anointer, Kishla Trawlers, Eldrazi Ravager, Aang, A Lot to Learn. Oh, an extra mythic, Sphinx of Enlightenment. Nice. We've got a nice Phyrexian Swamp, a Mountain, and Firebending Student along with Temple of the False God. Another one from the Encyclopedia of Magic. Enjoy the pools there, Chris. And next we have Matty T. Thank you for being a patron. So once again, October and November pools. So the commons here. Uncommons, foils, and rares or mythics. Okay, Matty T. We have Hippo Cows, along with Corrupted Conviction, Lurking Lizards, Blazing Bomb, Callous Inspector, Magic Damper, Sunshower Druid, Electrozoa, Unsettling Twins, Fear of Surveillance, followed by Kian, Dean of Substance. So this is actually an extra rare here. Flipping around into Ibrahim, Dean of Theory, Brood Spinner, Hammer the Bloodbender, Otterball Antics, Dream Shackle Geist, an extra rare, another one, Friendly Neighborhood, Aeschiox Reaper, Invasion Reinforcements, Epic Downfall, whoops, getting too excited there, Ember Veteran, and a pack rare, love it. And what else? Kagha Shadow Arch Druid, so 2 foils there, Oran Reef, the Vastwood for the rare, and a mythic, Yarok the Desecrated. Yes, I think that is another Encyclopedia of Magic pool from the Secret Lair. Enjoy the pools there, Matty T. Next we have Dave Oliver. Thank you for being a patron. So October and November here for you. So we've got our commons. And uncommons. 2 foils. And our rares or mythics. All right, Dave, we have Scout the City, High Stride, Web Up, Squire's Lightblade, Gomag Nightwatch, Foggy Swamp Vinebender, Blanchwood Prowler. Oh, here we go, wild card, ding, 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 ding. So standard pack today, Wilds of Eldraine. We're alternating between those and Avatar. Then we have Amazing Acrobatics, Expel the Unworthy, Gran, Boomy's Feast, Letcher, Resolute Reinforcements, Combustion Man, Earth Kingdom General, Upriser Renegade, Skyclave Cleric. This flips into Skyclave Basilica, Chainweb Arachneer, Laid to Rest, Uncle Iroh, and a Forest, followed by Buried in the Garden, and a mythic, Secret of Bloodbending. I think we saw this one a minute ago as well. And Cathedral of War from M13. Awesome artwork on that one. So pop these in here. Let's get into your Wilds of Eldraine. Let's see something crazy for you today, Dave. So we have the art card. This is good question. Agatha's Champion. Okay, there's another one that's similar, a guy on a horse. I get them mixed up. We've got a Foil Swamp, Stockpiling Celebrant, Skewer Slinger, Grand Ballgast, Embereth Veteran, Monstrous Rage. Let's chuck that in. Boundarylands Ranger, Prophetic Prism, Ruby Daring Tracker, Season of Growth, and The End. Okay, so we've got the that one, yep, and Enchanting Tale. There's a rare, Redcap Thief, Goblin, and a Magic mini game. Strictly better. Dave is like, gimme the mini game. I am happy to oblige, sir. So enjoy the pools there, Dave. And our next patron here, we have Java Bomberman. Thank you for being a patron. So doing October and November here for you. So I've got our commons. And uncommons, 2 foils, and 2 rares or mythics. Don't want to put too many in there. Okay, so there's 2 of those. Okay, so we have Llanowar Elves, Inner Demons Gangsters, News Helicopter, Drix Fatemaker, Tempest Harvester, Retrofitted Transmogrant, Undergrowth Leopard, Common Crook, Night Luminary, Runaway Together. Oh, here we go, another one. Okay, so this time it is Avatar. So I think that's the last of our wild cards there. Then we have Dauntless Veteran, Showdown of the Skalds, extra rare, Aang's Iceberg, Mosswood Dread Knight. This is the one I get mixed up with all the time. Slimefoot Survey, Celeborn the Wise, Dragonfly Swarm, Albed Salvages, Verdurous Gearhulk, extra mythic, Singularity Rupture Buyer Box promo, a Plains in foil, Dragon Skull Summit, and 20-toed Toad. There is a tongue twister for you. So let's get into, if I can fit all this in, there we go. Let's get into some more Avatar, The Last Airbender. Is anyone looking forward to, what's it called again? Lorwyn Eclipsed, coming up in mid-January. I think it's going to be the set of the year. We have Catgator, interesting. Dragonfly Swarm, Rockalanche, Zuko's Exile, Merchant of Many Hats, Forecasting Fortune Teller, Compassionate Healer, Porcupine, Platypus Bear, Rocky Rebuke, and an ally, flipping it into a clue, Kyoshi Village, Fire Nation Raider. There's a foil, Spirit Water Revival for the rare, and Aang, The Last Airbender. Okay, so chucking these in here for you. Java Bomberman, enjoy the pulls. Okay, next. We're on the home stretch now for sure. So what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more patrons, and that is it. All right, next up is Connor Moody. Thank you for being a patron. So he's got a nice Vivi or Nitier there. Wizard. So that was from, let's see here, one of the Chaos boxes. What was the theme? Actually, the Vivi, we just pulled it from Final Fantasy. That's right. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 here. So that is, so we're doing October and November for Connor. And foils and rares or mythics, so 2 of those. All right, Connor, we have Kapow, Venomized Cat, Bushwhack, Dahada's Ploy, oops, skipping another one here, Airship Crash, Roughshod Duo, Evolving Wilds, Bind the Monster, Snakeskin Veil, Instant Ramen, Avatar Destiny, Extra Rare, Golbez Clad in Darkness, the alternate for Sir Conrad the Grim, Professor Zay, Anthropologist, Guarded Air, Aang the Last Airbender, Hope S Time, an Extra Rare, Reno and Rude, Tifa's Limit Break, Fire Sages, Purple Worm, Foil Tempered Sliver, nice. Grasping Tentacles, another foil. Great Divide Guide for the rare, and Titania's Song. So that is either revised or 4th edition white border. Enjoy the pulls there, Connor. Next, we have Ziggy Storm. Thank you for being a patron. So October and November once again. Okay, so we've got our commons and uncommons here. 2 foils. And rares or mythics. Okay, Ziggy Storm. We have a Sylvan Shepherd, Focus the Mind, Archway Commons, Merciless Enforcers, Gazelle Greens, Jeskai Devotee, Boulderborn Dragon, Raider's Carve, Sarkhan's Resolve, Elementalist Adept, Glinting Creeper for the uncommons, Gaius Van Balsar, Capital City, Sigardian Paladin, Suki Kyoshi Warrior, Hunter's Talent, X-Death Void Warlock, flips into Neo X-Death Dimensions End, Realm Sketching, Judy, One of Many, Knowledge Seeker, Valkyrie Harbinger in foil, Foil Swamp, and Benny Brack's Zoologist. It's a mythic, along with the Unagi of Kyoshi Island. All right, so scooping it up here for Ziggy Storm. Enjoy the pulls. And next we have Luke K. Thank you for being a patron. So nice mythic there from the Brothers War. So we're doing October and November here for you. So we've got the commons. And the uncommons. Foils. And our rares or mythics. Okay, Luke. It's Grasping Longneck, Decode Transmissions, Gloom Stalker, Rescue Leopard, Sinister Cryologist, Alesh's Legacy, Giant Ox, Worthy Cost, Feral Death Gorger, Swarm Color, Cast Out, Side Quest Catch a Fish, on the other side, Cooking Campsite, Ballroom Brawlers, Brainstone, Nightmares and Daydreams, extra rare, single-sided there, Earth Kingdom General, Toff the Blind Bandit, Airbender Ascension, another rare, Seed Ship Brood Tender, Enhanced Surveillance, and a foil. Here's another Dracula card. Renfield Delusional Minion. This is the alternate for Aerith Tormented Prophet, an island, and Zozu the Punisher. It's a goblin. And incidentally, the theme of the Chaos Boxes next month is goblins. Then we got Coma, Cosmos, Serpent, nice mythic. Okay, so nice haul there for Luke. Enjoy. And next we have Yuna. Thank you for being a patron. Oh, that's a nice mythic. Sothera the Super Void. Very cool. From Edge of Eternities. So we're doing October and November here for you. So that is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 commons. Followed by uncommons. And grabbing you the foils and rares or mythics. So 2 of those. All right, we have Merfolk Coralsmith, Fleeting Flight, Fate's Reversal, Dragon Moose, Craven's Cats, Ichor Shade, Sahagen, Join the Dead, Reputable Merchant, Starport Security, extra rare here, Bifong's Bounty Hunters, Fayburrow Elder, another rare, Drown in the Lock, that's a nice one, Reaper's Talisman, Zuko Exiled Prince, Honeymoon Hearse, Honored Knight Captain, Leaves from the Vine, Soccer Bold Boomeranger. I like the word inventions there, so that is another rare. The Prima Vista Street Wraith. Oh, that is actually a foil. Good deal. Mountain and Abandoned Air Temple, along with Malcolm Alluring Scoundrel. Enjoy the pulls, Una. Oh, looks like we've only got 2 more patrons to go. So the stream's going to be marginally shorter. I was thinking we might go 4 hours, but it's looking like we might hit 3 hours or a little bit less. All right, next up we have Ben Doherty. Thank you for being a patron. So doing your October and November pulls here. So there's the commons. And then the uncommons, 2 foils, and 2 rares or mythics. You can see the box is really thinned out now, so we have just enough. We've got a little bit more than we need, but just in case I miscounted anything. All right, Ben, we have Electrozoa, Cactarantula, Weapons Vendor, Sterling Keykeeper, Eerie Gravestone, Seize Opportunity, Pippin's Bravery, Frostpeak Yeti, Warp Tusker, Hexbane Tortoise, Child of the Pack. This one flips into Savage Packmate, Repulsive Mutation, Poison Waters. Oops, we've got 2 here. Rally the Monastery, along with Rise of the Witch King, Sandman's Quicksand, Strength of the Harvest, flipping it into Haven of the Harvest, Benevolent River Spirit, Diligent Zookeeper, so extra rare, School Days, Wojak Investigator, there's still more here, so buy a box promo, Foil Forest, Zombie Apocalypse, that is awesome, and what else? Malicious Affliction. Okay, so enjoy the pulls there, Ben. And our final patron today, just checking, yep, that wraps everything up actually. Final patron is Jürgen. Thank you for being a patron, and I'll show you the boxes here. We're really down to the wire here, so I have just enough. So we're doing your October and November. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I did actually have to count out exactly how many cards I needed and then added on a little bit of extra there in case I messed up. Okay, so we've got the uncommons here. And finally, 2 foils and 2 rares or mythics for Jürgen. All right, we have Fungal Fortitude along with Thought Shucker, Sarpadian Simulacrum, a Goblin, Basking Brood Scale, Bonded Herd Beast, flipping into a Plated Kiln Beast, Fire Nation Raider, Dwinnen's Elite, Firebending Lesson, Aspirant's Ascent, Raise the Draugr, Dawnstrike Vanguard, Nyla Shershu Sleuth, extra rare there, Thrashing Brontodon, Raging Goblinoids, Fang Roku's Companion, Overwhelming Surge, Summon Fenrir, Into the Story, Mind Stone, Katara Seeking Revenge, Foil Lifecraft Engine, so there's another buy a box promo, The Blue Spirit, and Drowned Catacomb from M12, nice, and Necro Blossom Snarl. enjoy the pools there, Jürgen. And I think to finish off here, we'll crack open another pack. We'll get into some Wilds of Eldraine to finish. And remember, Ultimate Masters Christmas Day box break. I do have 2 more packs remaining. So if you're a patron, send me a message on Patreon if you are interested. Do not send payment until I've checked if anyone else has jumped ahead of you. All right, final pack today. So this is a fairy, isn't it? We have Sherry of Numbing Depths, along with a Plains, Bestial Bloodline, Redtooth Genealogist, Curse of the Werefox, Ice-wrought Sentry, Succumb to the Cold, Redtooth Vanguard, Merry Bards, Old Flitterfang, Awesome Legendary Rat. Oh, what the heck? Ristic Study Mythic. Holy moly, I need to get the sleeves out. What the heck? What an ending is that? And Feral Encounter and Pests of Honor foil and the Grey Aurora Mythic. Okay, so I'm going to get a couple of sleeves going here. So I'd like to thank everybody for joining the live streams over the years. Unfortunately, this was actually the last of the live streams. I may be doing some gameplay ones in future, but that is it for the patron snap packs. But I think we had a great finish here today. Awesome. I'd like to thank everyone for joining the stream. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope everyone has a fantastic Christmas and New Year's. Hope everyone's staying safe and healthy out there. Thanks for watching and have a great day.